everybody, it's your girl Pajama with our review of Mufasa, the Lion King, and Den of Thieves 2, Pantera. Let's go.
Long before they became legends, Mufasa and the prince who would come to be known as Scar became brothers.
Sometimes I get a scent. It's barely a trace on the wind, and it smells like home. Then it's gone.
Now both of you go. Find your place in the circle of life.
You expect us to follow this hallucinating baboon? No offense.
We go together. Outsiders, this is not a drill.
There will be one Lion King. We are nearing destiny, Mufasa. And so, the earth must shake.
Oh boy. Hey everybody. Welcome back. It's your girl Pajama Life, and with my two best buds right here. Pew, pew, pew. David, say hey to the people.
Hey, everybody. Great to be with you on this very centrally warm night in March. I can't get over what it's like here in the nation's capital, but there's some cool programs to talk about, and I'm really glad you're joining us. So let's get started.
All right. And this guy right here, our buddy Patrick, say hey to the people.
Hey, everybody. It's also warm here in Lawrence, Kansas, where I am sitting today, and can't wait to talk about this stuff.
I mean, it's something else. David, why don't you start us off talking about Mufasa, the Lion King?
Well, I tell you, first and foremost, I love that the film began with a very respectful in memory of the great James Earl Jones, who has done so much in cinema with a voice that is fantastic for reading everything. I've actually got the Bible. I've got the Bible on cassette tape, and I can listen to him share the scripture. That part of it, I think, is great. I think this is a bit of a challenging film for me in some respects. The style of animation, I appreciate that Disney's wanted to do some different things. I think that there was, when you're thinking about a sequel that honors such a wonderful movie, I wasn't feeling it. I didn't like the animation style for this. I think it's really hard to recapture the magic, and backstories are challenging. There's a reason why in the main story there's these great little short lines or things that create the backstory, and you kind of wonder what's going on or why did it get to be the way it is. Chances are, from storytelling, that's as much as we really needed to know or probably wanted to know. The real chemistry and magic of the retelling of Hamlet, because that's what The Lion King was. I understand why Disney would want to go bank, but I think they kind of went broke in terms of the critical story here.
Yeah, Pat, what did you think?
I'm going to echo some of the things that Dave said. I first off, I didn't see the need to make another movie. The first one was so good. Leave it alone. I mean, I get it. I understand the overwhelming capitalistic urge to have an audience base built, and here they'll come back in and watch this. I don't care what we serve them. And I don't know. The animation on the first one was so good. I mean, just animation. It doesn't have to look realistic. I mean, it's weird. It feels weird when you have talking animals that look like animals. And, kudos to them for making everything look pretty realistic. But at the same time, I'm like, if it's a talking lion, it's probably fake. So let's just quit, let's quit walking around the elephant in the room, as it were, and actually, let's just do an animated thing. Because, I mean, that sort of artwork is to me, as interesting as the story. The first one was so good, had great music. Animation was fun, had some great voice actors. They pulled some different ones. Obviously, you can't get James Earl Jones back because, he's gone now. But even then, they still changed a lot of the actors because I guess I'm going to guess that several of them I know are still alive. They just weren't excited about being part of this again. Because the first one was good. Why reinvent the wheel? The round ones have been working for millions of years. Let's just keep going with those. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. It just it felt like I reached too far.
Yeah.
It was a money grab. And it didn't, you know how you're in that booth and all the dollars are coming down that you're trying to grab? That's what this
$1 million
was like.
sticky, Matilda.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of, it was just disappointing. But I know kids who didn't have the chance to see the really original first one, or then the second animated, realistic animation one a few years ago. They probably don't know, and they probably love it. They probably watch it 2, 3, 4 times. But it was a little dark for me. It was a little bit darker in tone. And I love the first one because to me it was kind of the prodigal son story. And being welcome back, home. But this one, I mean, that had a dark moment in there. And now this one was really dark. And I was kind of like, I get Scar being angry. What happened? I was like, I kind of get it, betrayed, and he still, Mufasa was a fool to keep him around. So, it just kind of was like, why did you guys have to step all over the original with this? If you're not going to do it great,
right,
then, leave it alone. Let it stand on its own. Do something completely different with other characters, in the Lion King universe or something, but leave the originals alone. And it two of the main characters, Robert Guillaume, I think, was Rafiki. He's passed, and now James Earl Jones has passed. I think the original mother's voice, I think she has passed. So it's just stop trying to always, remake
Make money.
something. Yeah, remake it. And it's just not creatively on par with the first. I mean, some sequels are fantastic. I have nothing against if they do it right. It could be Empire Strikes Back, amazing. But this
Alan Menken's not here anymore either. So the music
right. And I'm glad you said that because the songs definitely
they didn't stick in my head. Didn't stick in my head.
Yeah, there's no Hakuna Matata here, and
no. Can you feel the love tonight? I mean, none of that. I mean, there's nothing that's iconic about this. It was a money grab. Just call it what it is.
Yeah, subpar.
But if you're gonna
hail our capitalist overlords.
Yeah.
Right. If you're gonna remake something, then just go back. What the original of this movie did. It went back and it ripped off William Shakespeare and Hamlet. Just like every Three's Company episode did something along Much Ado About Nothing or the Shakespearean comedies. Just go back to the standard.
That's a reach, Jack.
That is not a reach. One person every episode.
Oh my God!
On Three's Company, which by the way, they have their own
sell, buddy.
Hey,
but
they've even got their own action figures now.
Okay.
But yeah, oh yeah, totally,
right.
totally.
That's a reach back, Jack.
Yeah,
but
Kipper.
I think for the three of us, it's a no. But the kids might like it, so it's certainly something that they can watch, but they might have some questions about some stuff. So it's kind of a meh review. So watch it, don't watch it, you'll be all right. All right, next up, he's back and ripping off the man again in Den of Thieves 2, Pantera. Rawr. Do we have a clip? There we go.
It's about the challenge.
These streets, they're different.
Get in.
Package in hand.
And get out.
We're clean, we're clean.
Without anyone even knowing I was there.
There's honor here that must be respected. Rules that cannot be broken. And if a mistake is made, only blood is paid.
I'm broke, and I'm sick of being the hunter.
For a heist movie, this was boring to like the last 20 minutes or so. I was like snoring.
I was still boring then, don't worry.
Oh my gosh. It was Shay Jackson Jr., and he's Ice Cube's son, who looks exactly like Ice Cube in Friday at this movie. Yeah, I mean, that's the most interesting. I kept looking at him and looking at him. I was like, that's that daddy. That boy is that daddy's son. But the movie, the first one was unique and different and fun. And then of course, once again, it's Attack of the Sequels, and they had to come in and do something that wasn't as unique or original. And this time it just, even the chase scenes weren't like great. So it's okay. If you don't have anything to do on a Saturday afternoon or something, or you cooking and you just want something on, or, turn it on, fall asleep to it. It was good. I fell asleep on it like twice. So it's okay. Pat, what did you think?
Well, it was like every other heist movie I've ever seen. I mean, there was a twist at the end. Oh my gosh, a twist! And I hadn't seen the first one, so they kept alluding to all kinds of crap, and I was just like, I don't know any of this shit. Pardon my French. I'm like, I don't know who they're talking about. I don't know why everybody's got beef. I don't understand the history between these two. So it was a no for me, dog. I mean, I was just like, it was low. It had low rent Russell Crowe in there, Gerald Butler, who looks like a low rent Russell Crowe, basically. Yeah, he does. You look at it, and I mean, it's just so it felt like the extras were in the movie. You had the extra for Ice Cube, and you had the extra for Russell Crowe, and the movie was not very extra. I'm just saying, it was pretty base.
Especially for a heist movie. David, what'd you think?
I thought I had not seen the original Den of Thieves either, so I'm there and there with you on that. I thought it was fine. There is I love some aspects of the heist story as they're getting ready for it, and that is kind of formulaic at this point. So, but yeah, was it great? But it was good. I mean, it's what my Netflix with commercials subscription, is for. And so I thought, kudos to them. I do like O'Shea. I've seen him in several things. I liked him better in this than I did in Kenobi.
Oh gosh. Okay.
It's not a rip on him. It was just the writing and direction
let's not go into that
show.
Argument for the 30th.
Oh, we got to. We got to keep doing the same daggone thing every week.
Yeah. But I think it's serviceable. I think you two should see the Den of Thieves, the first one, because it really was really good. Yeah. But this one is it's a money grab. So that's what you get. You get retread story, retread characters, retread, suspense at the end that, you kind of like, okay.
It was like a direct to video Heat.
Ooh.
Yeah. You could say
direct
that.
To video.
Yeah.
Video
so, back in the day at Blockbuster, it probably would have been not in the popular.
How is that? And the thing is, how is this in the top 10 of Netflix? Netflix, you need to do a better job, because that is not top 10 material.
I mean, some people will love it. I mean, it's got action, it's got a heist, it's got, banter. For some people, that's all they need. They're not trying to look for Shakespeare. They just trying to have something
That's a problem.
and get over on the man. So I get it while it's popular, but it's just not that great. I think we can all agree.
Yeah.
Not that great. So, well, but it is popular, so we watch it so you don't have to. But I hope you enjoy this. Next week we will review Craven.
With the real Russell Crowe.
Yeah,
not the low rent one.
Yeah, real Russell Crowe and Electric State. I'm interested because that looks different and weird.
Yeah.
And then Luca Guadagnino's Queer. So we'll see what Daniel what's his name? Daniel Craig's first foray into, well, no, I guess he did kind of play he could have been gay in James Bond.
Well, Knives Out. Knives Out. He was that detective is a homosexual.
That's right. Yeah. He was in Knives Out. Oh, okay.
Benoit Blanc.
Maybe something we need to know about Daniel Craig. But this one was really supposed to be an Oscar-worthy performance, and it just completely got overlooked. So we'll see what Luca Guadagnino is going to do with him in this. And David, it's that time. Say goodnight to the people.
Hey, everybody, have a great time this coming week. I hope you see some fun stuff out there. There's Mickey 17. There is the new version of Snow White from Disney. Love to get your thoughts on that. A lot of stuff coming. Enjoy yourselves and be safe. If it's sneezing weather for you, if your allergies are strong, mask up, but go back outside anyway, because as the weather gets warm, it'll be a good time to just kind of get out there and enjoy the spring.
Yeah, and get out there and get some vitamin D from the sun. Patrick, say goodnight to the people.
I'm going to echo what Dave said, too, about getting out there. Get out there, work on your gardens, get your plants growing at the time. You do a lot of work now, and you want to do a lot of work later. So everybody, it's the way the world works. Everybody should be prepared. Be a good Boy Scout.
Yay. This is from our resident Eagle Scout over there. And if you have a chance and you're in the DC area, come and see the cherry blossoms. They were in peak bloom today. Very beautiful. And they'll give you a chance to see some of nature's loveliness.
Right. And tell everybody Foxtrot Delta Tango while you're out there.
Resist, and we will see you next time. Take care.